Hello, salams, and welcome to a brand new episode of Viewers Digest, Lifestyle Edition with Sadia Khan. Here I am in the heart of the capital city of Islamabad. It's 2014, so very, very amazing, awesome, and blessed Happy New Year to all of my beautiful viewers. Wherever you are, stay happy, keep smiling. For those of you who've made New Year resolutions, I'm sure you're at it because usually research tells us that when you do make a list of things to do, you usually accomplish them. And of course, I'm going to bring to you a lot of exciting stuff. My guest today on Megawatt is an artist, and I'm here therefore in a gallery, Nomad Art Gallery and Cultural Center, which is a renowned gallery for the past 30 years in Islamabad and has brought to us local and international artists globally and across the world as well. We always see a lot of arts and culture, women, human rights work and collaborations that take place here as well. So if you have the opportunity to drop by and check out what's happening at Nomad Gallery. I'm going to start the first segment of my show, which is the top 5 SHK list. Today I'm going to talk about artists and the top 5, which is very, very hard to actually choose because there's so many brilliant artists, so many talented people all across the world. So I've tried to give you a mix of a few from Pakistan, from the subcontinent and from Europe as well. The first on my list today is Michelangelo, born 1475 and passed away 1564. An Italian sculptor, painter, architect, poet and engineer of the High Renaissance era, he was an exemplary, unparalleled artist who is still respected, and he's even taught in art universities today. His influence on the development of Western art is known throughout the world: David Pieta, the Sistine Chapel, and the creation of Adam and Eve, and much more. The second on my list today, viewers, is Sadia Sahab. Who doesn't know him? He's a renowned Pakistani artist, also referred to as Sadia Naqsh. Born 1930, passed away 1987 in Pakistan. World renowned and also best known for his skills in calligraphy, in painting, and he has not only been making Pakistan proud, but he's the recipient of Tamgha-e-Imtiaz and Sitara-e-Imtiaz in Pakistan as well. His murals are seen from State Bank of Pakistan to Mangla Dam, from Paris to London to Lahore, from Lahore Museum, and illustrated Ghalib toured India, France and UAE as well. The third on my list today is again one of my personal favorites, and that is Picasso. Yes, the one and only. Pablo Picasso was a Spanish painter, sculptor, printmaker and ceramist, stage designer who was born in Spain in 1881 and passed away in 1973. This period of work that he belonged to, viewers, was Cubism, Picasso's Blue period, Red Rose period, Picasso's African period are known. Of course, you can pick up any book, you can Google these artists and you'll know what I'm talking about. He's one of the artists that defined the revolutionary development in Europe as well, and of course the plastic arts in the opening decades of the 20th century as we know it. From modern art in New York to his work found in Barcelona, Spain, in Musée Picasso, and of course he has one of those in France as well. He was also prolific, extremely prolific. You know, a lot of artists, they get famous after they die and their work is then sold for millions of dollars. He's one of those people who was actually selling his work when he was alive. His drawings, his paintings, his prints, his tapestries and his rugs are, by the way, estimated roughly at 50,000 pieces of work. And also he had the symbolistic influence that he used in his work. More of his paintings have been stolen. Yes, I am repeating that. 500 pieces of work are apparently stolen of Picasso. And a lot of movies that you see made in Hollywood, and they show all these great plans of people stealing paintings from collectors. He's one of the inspirations. A lady who belonged to the subcontinent, India, before Pakistan and India was partitioned, Amrita Sher Gilji, born 1913 and passed away in 1941, an eminent Indian painter born in Budapest, Hungary, to Umrao Singh Sher Gil, and he was a Sikh aristocrat and also a scholar in Persian. And Marie Antoinette She was a Jewish opera singer from Europe. She was a beautiful lady and died very young, Amrita Gill. Her work of art is still respected all across the world. Her family moved in the Shimla Hills when she was very young, and from the age of 5 she started painting. She played the violin, and not only that, she was having concerts with her sister of piano as well. From Western modes of painting, from Bohemian Parisian culture to India. She actually is known for the South Indian trilogy that she created: Brides, Toilet, and other than that, Brahmacharis and the South Indian villages. So this she was renowned for. She died in Lahore before her first major solo show there, and she said that, you know, this work will be a national treasure, and it indeed is still all across the world and subcontinent. The last on my SHK list today is a very well-known fun artist called Frida Kahlo. She was a Mexican. Her name was Frida Kahlo de Rivera. She was an artist who was known for her self-portrait work and also for a lot of other interesting work that she did. She was a feminist icon married to Diego Rivera, who was not only her biggest encourager, she was inspired by his work. Born in 1907, died 1954, known as one of Mexico's greatest artists. She used to make her own paintings. When she was born at a very young age, at 5, she had polio. And then at the very young age of 18, she was in a very tragic car accident and very painful after that. So it was hard for her to walk. What she started doing is she started battling the pain, fighting it. She used to take it on brutally, and she used it in her creativity. Other than that, she smoked, she drank. She was like a man, they said. She cussed a lot. But then her feminine side, she was known for her colorful clothes, her creative element, her jewelry, and much, much more. And her jovial spirit. Self-portrait turned, of course, philanthropist as well. Some of her work is the thorn necklace, hummingbird, two Frida's grandparents, the bus, and what the water gave me. And that takes us to the end of SHK Top List for this week. We now take you to our Mega Watch section of our show, and we are sitting here at a fantastic location, as you know, downtown Islamabad in Nomad Cafe, and this is called Aman Cafe. It's all about peace, harmony, love. As you can see behind us, there's a mural here as well, and it's been created by artists, students, women, men, people from all walks of life to have a revolution of love. On my seat today, on the hot seat today, we have a very accomplished, talented artist. He's a Pakistani Australian. His main forte is paper cutting work, and we're going to ask him a lot more about that. Mr. Tausif Ahmed, who has graduated with a diploma in fine arts from Rawalpindi Arts Council, Pakistan, and a computer studies diploma as well. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Welcome to my show.
Walaikum salam. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Great to have you here. How are you, Ji?
Thank you very much. I'm fine.
So we're sitting here surrounded by a lot of words. How does it feel for you to be here in Pakistan?
Excellent. Means I was not expecting that this much art activities are happening nowadays when lots of insecurity and lots of political issues are there. But still, we are doing excellent work here.
And it's great to have you here, who's an international artist, because, you know, the Western media sometimes portrays Pakistan as just, you know, a lot of bomb blasts and terrorism. Yes. But we're a loving nation. Don't you think we have a lot of talent in our country, sir?
Yes, of course. Means especially I observed in Rawalpindi and especially even in Lahore, lots of good art institutes are there, and people are learning a lot of good art activities there.
And your journey, Mr. Ahmed, how did it start? How did you end up being an expert in paper cutting, sir?
Yes, when I went to Australia, Perth, I went on jewelry designing. You know?
Interesting.
And then I thought, why not? I should cut the paper and design something jewelry pieces. You know. So my pieces are just like a jewelry, but it's slightly bigger than the jewelry. But
right, the canvas is bigger.
Yes, you know.
Right.
So from jewelry designing, I thought, why not? I should start doing the paper cutting, and I end up doing all these
all this wonderful work. And you've been
yes.
awarded first prize at All Pakistan Calligraphy Competition
yes.
by KRL.
Yes.
How did you start calligraphy, and are you a spiritual
yes.
person?
Yes, I started making the initially Surah Rahman in AutoCAD, and I wrote all Surah Rahman in AutoCAD without any font,
right.
just with the lines and curves, and I accomplished that in 2 years, you know, and then I thought
it's a lot of hard work.
Yes, and then I was sitting beside Sadia, and then I got the inspiration from him as well.
He was your teacher?
Yes. I was sitting beside him, and he was giving me ideas and this and that. So from there I got the inspiration as well. And then when I reached in Perth, I thought we should work toward Islam to bring this image which was before, and now it's Islam images no longer same as it was being.
Congratulations, because I think art is a
yes.
great platform to change people's opinions.
Yes. So I'm working on that issue at this moment here.
So you're a warrior
yes.
piece as well.
Yes.
Experience of working in Australia, Kuwait, Cyprus, you worked
yes.
across the globe, and
yes.
Pakistan.
Yes.
How is it different than working here?
Especially working in other countries, especially Kuwait, was very interesting. I used to sit in Amiri Diwan, which was Crown Prince and Prime Minister Secretariat of Kuwait,
right.
and our company was decorating all the Crown Prince offices.
Oh, you have a company as well?
Yes, I used to work for a company there.
Okay.
And the company is supposed to decorate all this crown prince
so
offices.
royalty.
Okay. So that right. time I also worked in designing the crown prince offices and all these type of things. So that was a great experience.
What a proud moment for Pakistanis viewers. I'm sure
yes.
you agree.
Yes.
To be making our name, known out there as well. And how was it having an exhibition at Nomad Art Gallery? You had a huge turnout. The Australian High Commissioner was there
yes.
at the opening, and you were
yes.
in all the newspapers. So how has it been working in this particular gallery as well?
Yes.
And how was the feedback of your work?
It was great. Initially, when I showed to Nagin Hayat, it was just a papers without the frames and this and that, and she was thrilled after looking those two pieces, and she said, why not to exhibit here, you know. I said okay. So I was expecting this type of response, because in Pakistan, unfortunately, paper cutting art is not that popular.
Yeah, it's very new to us.
New. Yes. So my task was this, that I'm trying to promote the paper cutting art in Pakistan as well, you know. So this was also my ambition, that and this was because of this I did here a workshop as well, so the other artists should learn from my experience that how the paper cutting is
so that's wonderful. So basically you incorporated different forms of art with paper cutting.
Yes.
That must have been quite an unusual turnout.
Yes. I spent a lot of effort on learning this because you don't have a chance of mistake in paper cutting. If you are doing any mistake, you have to redo it.
Gosh,
all the artwork
over again, and
yes.
that's a lot of time.
Yes. Some pieces I completed in about 3 months. And if after
one piece of art in 3 months.
Yes, and if you reach till end, and if you are doing mistake, then all your 3 months
all
is
gone again. Gosh,
gone.
I totally understand. And you know, art is not an easy form. And as I was saying earlier at the start of my show, Mr. Ahmed, that you know, so many artists are recognized after they die, after they pass away.
Yes.
So it's great to have people in Pakistan and across the world who appreciate it while they're alive. Let's connect women, creative opportunities, paper cutting workshops. How does that help you in your creativity, Mr. Ahmed, when you work with other artists from your community and when you give back?
Yes, especially when you are working with the other artists, you are gaining experiences of the other artists and ideas also, and you are sharing all those things. So definitely it can really help in creating the connection and all these type of things.
Right. And who is your favorite artist in Pakistan? Someone you really, well, favorite isn't the right word, someone you really admire or look up to?
There are a lot of artists. We have a very great artist here. Especially I like Sadia ji. I like Gul ji as well. Means lot of artists and lot of names are there. So
what about female artists?
Female, I liked last time the work of Anjum Ayub. She's the
another very talented
young artist. Yes, and I like her work as well. So
right. And there's a lot of emerging schools going on. There's artists who want to become artists. There's students who want to become artists. There are people who basically want to follow their passion. Do you think that family should encourage that as long as they're balancing their education as well?
Definitely. Art is, I feel, without the art and without expressing your own feeling, you cannot progress a nation.
True.
So I will emphasize on this that parents and teachers should encourage students, encourage kids, youngsters to come up and explore the new art fields.
And Emma, what about preserving art? There's a lot of beautiful architecture and monuments we have all across Pakistan. Even if you look at the Mughal, monuments which are in decay. Now, if you go across the border to India, if you go to Europe, or if you go to America, they are constantly upgrading and preserving their art. Why are we not doing that in Pakistan?
Unfortunately, I also observed while I was staying in Australia, I observed we have a lot of good old artworks here, and government and even the art institutes are not spending that much effort in preserving those materials. And I will emphasize on this as well, that we should start working on this field.
Absolutely. And what kind of work are you planning in the future? I saw here at the gallery, at Nomad Gallery, you have an exhibition. It's about love and harmony, mother-child, hearts.
Yes.
And it's almost dreamlike. It's like a beautiful, positive work that you're doing.
Yes.
Work of art. What else do you plan to do in the future?
Yes, I already started working on some big scale work, just like mural sizes.
Right.
And those will be also paper cutting, and I will mix few other medias as well. So I got some invitation for new exhibition, one more exhibition in June in Haifa in Israel, and might be I will.
In Israel. How interesting.
And might be soon in mid of this year I will go over there and exhibit my work.
That's great. And being in Australia, is there a lot of Pakistani community who are also artists out there?
Not much. I observed one, two artists. I noticed they are in Sydney and Melbourne.
Mm-hmm.
But Pakistani people are not much doing toward the art there, you know. I will like to see those more Pakistani artists there. So
and we all would love to see that.
Yes, yes, yes.
And I'm going to come to another question, which is very different than your artwork, but it's also something that is to do with another kind of art, palmistry.
Yes.
Mr. Ahmed, I've heard that you are a very good palmist. Is that true?
Yes, it's another my hobby,
okay,
you can say. And I usually lot of Australian people comes to my home, and especially girls maybe, and I read their poems and tell them about their life stories, you know.
And Mr. Ahmed, any message for the viewers who are tuned into our show today?
Yes, especially I would like to say that what the tension is around the world, what the terrorism and anger is around this world, we should try to reduce. We should try to reduce by our art. We should try to reduce by in our writings. So that is the main message. Anger and fight is not a solution of anything.
Absolutely, I so agree
with love, and love was the foundation of Islam.
Absolutely. And Islam is a guide, it's a way of life, it's not just a religion.
Yes, so why should we create these issues, you know?
Absolutely.
Why not to sit on the table and talk?
And nobody ever, whether it's Islam or Christianity or Jew, nobody's going to say use Allah Ta'ala, use God and fight wars. They're going to say that
every religion says the same thing. Okay, so why not peacefully and with love we should live in this world, you know.
Thank you so much for being a part of my show, Mr. Ahmed. It was a pleasure to have you here and your wonderful views as well.
Thank you very much.
Best of luck in all your future endeavors.
Thanks very much. Thanks. Okay, and now we come towards the end of our show, and you know, I always leave you with a gem of inspiration or a quote or tell you something interesting. Well, something that I've learned in 2013 is that, you know, it's great to make plans and it's great to be organized and it's wonderful to make, you know, goals for the future. However, what's most important is to be focused in what you do in life. It's not about doing great things only, it's about doing small things with greatness. So keep that in mind, keep safe,
safe, enjoy the new year, and it's pretty cold, so keep warm and take your vitamins and try to go out there for a walk, a brisk, a run, whatever it is that rocks your boat. And if there's anything you'd like to share with me, you can reach me on Facebook page, as you know, which is Viewers Digest. We plan to bring a lot more exciting shows as we always do next week. Till then, stay blessed and keep smiling. And of course, another thing you must remember, we are here for a purpose on this earth. Never forget that. And Allah Ta'ala, God, is the greatest artist, the greatest creator. Keep saying Alhamdulillah in whatever you do and watch the miracles unfold. Till next week, take care. Bye-bye.